Imagine this. It's 2011. The amazing Spider-Man is still looking for the perfect director. Sony wants someone bold, someone visual, someone who can turn a simple superhero story into something massive. And suddenly the one name that pops up into their mind is the one and only Zack Snyder.
If you can make a whole movie that looks like this, that might be pretty cool. That's them actually right now. Yeah, no, I'm talking about it. It's amazing. It's actually my wife, and I'm going to tell her I'm being interviewed right now, baby.
I welcome you all to What If Poster Series. So, if Snyder actually directed this movie, the visuals, the tone, and the poster, everything would be completely different. Today we're redesigning the Amazing Spider-Man poster in full Zack Snyder style, dark, mythic, and cinematic. Now, let's talk about Zack Snyder a bit. His style and his movies. From 300's painterly slow-motion battle choreography, to Watchmen's bold, stylized neo-noir frames, to the symbolic, godlike cinematography of Man of Steel. The thing about Snyder is that he doesn't just shoot films, he creates visual moments. His heroes don't just stand, they pose like statues. They don't fight, they ascend. Every frame looks like it was ripped from an art book. Heavy rain, strong silhouettes, dramatic lighting, and emotional slow motion that stretches the moment into something mythological.
To make some awesome shots like right out of the box, and you're just like, okay, this is gonna be good, this is gonna be fun.
I bet it will be. Now, let's talk about The Amazing Spider-Man from 2012, starring Andrew Garfield. Visually, the movie had a very grounded look. A lot of handheld camera work, natural, amazing, realistic lighting, and a very gritty New York texture. And the suit, which is still one of the most unique designs we've ever seen in a Spider-Man movie. But when it comes to its posters, they leaned more towards a clean, bright, commercial superhero marketing. Mid-shots of Spider-Man, simple city backgrounds, and straightforward poses. Good for selling the movie, but very far from Snyder's operating mythic world building. For the poster, I started with one of the most iconic Spider-Man poses, a lone figure crouched on the building top, drenched in rain, staring over the city. That was the whole idea. In order to do that, I got this image, but the only problem was that it was missing the top. So I had to clone that up and complete the head so that the head is perfectly rounded at the top and complete. Then I masked out the chin and placed it right in place. Once that was done, I traced out the rest of the pieces. This technique is called tracing out the shapes of your reference and then clipping the parts of the body later on. Once the shapes are done, you get in the parts. First, I selected this image and tried to place it and complete the shape of the back. Had to mask out a lot of areas in order to get the exact look that I wanted. After that, I brought in this image, and this had to be generated a little bit, and I selected the arm out, brought it in this, had to puppet warp a little bit to give it the desired shape that I needed in order to get it closer to the reference. As you can see that I had to play with it a lot in order to get the perfect shape that I want. I had to liquefy it, and liquefy helps a lot when it comes to tweaking little tiny areas. After that, I brought in the gloves, had to select those out, bring them in, place them in position. Right after that, this was the area that I brought in. Get rid of the spider. Select the back, bring it here, and since it's the same texture all over the suit, you can use it anywhere you like. I created this shape on the leg, and right after that, once that was done, I moved towards the hand. Since it was missing a lot of fingers, so I had to select the fingers out, place them in position, and as soon as that was done, I moved towards the foot. Selected out the boot, placed it in position, and then I started masking the arm out. Right after the boot, I went towards the arm, masked out the shapes, and kept on going towards different areas in order to get it as close as possible to the reference image. Once the body started to take place, I went for the shadows. I had to darken up lots of areas because the whole idea was to bring its source at the back or from the top. Once the body was complete, I went towards the base. Once again, repeating the same process that I did with the body, all of the shapes had to be traced out. Once that was done, I brought in some textures. Textures are the key to realism. Repeating the same process I did with Spider-Man, I added in the textures, fixed the lighting a little bit, and once that was done, this is what came out. The idea was to keep it as close as possible to the reference, so I had to add in the dark shadows. Now, since the base and Spiderman were complete, I had to move towards the background. I brought in lots of clouds and created this. Right after that, I created the rain. Added in the shadows, and once that was done, brought in the extra splashes. Now, all of this was done while using lots and lots of water splashes, lots and lots of drops, lots and lots of falling rain, and by a mixture of that, you get this effect. Since all is in place, I had to move towards the camera raw filter, add in that extra touch with a little color grading, with a little light fixes, adding a little contrast, and once that was done, here is the final look. So what does the final poster represent? From Zack Snyder's perspective, this isn't Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood superhero. This is Spider-Man, the fallen guardian. A young man carrying guilt, responsibility, and isolation. He's in swinging, he's imposing, he's enduring. The rain represents doubt. The light behind him represents hope, and the silhouette shows a hero caught between the two. Just like every myth Snyder has ever told, this is the amazing Spider-Man reimagined as a modern myth. This is my poster compared with the rest of the posters. Please drop down in the comments, how did I do, and what would you guys like to see next? This is just one of the many in What If poster series. Hit like, subscribe, and join the Posterverse, where movies look the way you've never imagined before. Thanks.